Empowered by the Spirit. Throughout the Old Testament, we see the Holy Spirit actively at work, empowering individuals for service to God. This divine empowerment extended to a variety of roles, from prophets to kings, judges, and even skilled craftsmen. Consider Joshua, who was chosen to lead Israel into the Promised Land after Moses. In Numbers 27, God instructs Moses to lay hands on Joshua, a man in whom the Spirit already dwelled, affirming that Joshua was divinely equipped for this monumental task. The judges of Israel, like Samson, were also empowered by the Spirit. The book of Judges tells us how the Spirit had started to stir him, Judges 13:24-25. This divine stirring enabled Samson to lead and deliver Israel, though his disobedience eventually led to the Spirit departing from him. This departure illustrates that in the Old Testament, the Spirit's empowerment was sometimes temporary, depending on the person's obedience to God. We also see this in the lives of the kings of Israel. Saul, the first king, was initially empowered by the Spirit, 1 Samuel 10:9-11, but after his disobedience, the Spirit left him, and David was anointed in his place, 1 Samuel 18:12. The Spirit's empowerment was removed if the leader failed to follow God's commands. Even in the construction of the tabernacle, the Spirit was at work. In Exodus 31, Bezalel and other craftsmen were filled with the Spirit, granting them the skill and wisdom needed to create the intricate designs and structures of the tabernacle. This shows that the Holy Spirit's empowerment extended beyond leadership and prophecy, touching even the practical and creative tasks that served God's purposes. The Holy Spirit empowered individuals in the Old Testament for specific tasks, often temporarily. Today, as believers, we have the assurance that the Spirit is with us permanently, empowering us for a lifetime of service. This should encourage you to have the confidence to do great things for the Lord. This doesn't mean you'll build big temples, but it may mean that the Holy Spirit will empower you to forgive someone who wronged you. That in itself is a great feat of God working in our hearts.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, See, I have called by name Bezalel the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God, in wisdom, and in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship, to devise cunning works, to work in gold, and in silver, and in brass, and in cutting of stones, to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay thine hand upon him, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight. And thou shalt put some of thine honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient. And he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall ask counsel for him after the judgment of Urim before the Lord. At his word shall they go out, and at his word they shall come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, even all the congregation. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him. And he took Joshua, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation. And he laid his hands upon him, and gave him a charge, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses.